Al-Qatif, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Qatif or Al-Qatif is a governorate and urban area located in Eastern Province, Saudi Arabia. It extends from Ras Tanura and Jubail in the north to Dammam in the south, and from the Persian Gulf in the east to King Fahd International Airport in the west. This region has its own municipality and includes the Qatif downtown, Safwa Saihat Tarout Island, and many other smaller cities and towns. Qatif is one of the oldest settlements in Eastern Arabia, its history going back to 3500 BC, more than 5,000 years ago, and was part of the Bahrain region. Before the discovery of oil, Qatifi people used to work as merchants, farmers, and fishermen. However, in recent years, after the discovery of oil and establishment of Jubail Industrial City, most Qatifi people tend to work in the oil industry, public services, education and healthcare sectors. Several travelers visited the city, the most two famous of them were Abulfeda, 1273 to 1331 AD, who described it, Al-Qatif, a town next to Al-Ahsa, of a beautiful nature, whose people are well-groomed, and it is on the Arab side of the Persian Sea coast. And Ibn Battuta, 1304 to 1369 AD. Then we traveled to the city of Al-Qatif. Its name is derived from fruit picking, which is an oasis of water and a large city with many palm trees inhabited by sects of Shiite Arabs. Fort Tarout or Tarout Castle. Fort Tarout or Tarout Castle is a historic castle located at the top of a hill in the center of Tarout Island, Qatif, eastern Saudi Arabia. The base at which the castle was built on goes back to 5000 BC. The castle itself was built on the base of an old Phoenician temple that was dedicated to Astarte during the Umayyad Emirate, 1076 to 1253. Other researchers believe that it was built in the 16th century between 1515 and 1520 AD during Portuguese invasion of Persian Gulf and was one of their defense point after they restored it on the 29th of March 1544. Tarout Castle was originally built during the rise of Dammam civilization and dedicated to the worship of Mesopotamian goddesses, such as Ashtar, which the name Tarout is derived from. The fort dates back to 5,000 years ago, with many inscriptions found in it as well as the Mesopotamian god statues. Invaded by the Portuguese in the 16th century, they took it as a military base, and was later left in ruins. It has an oval-shaped irregular inner plan that has a total area of no more than 600 square meters, 6,500 square feet, surrounded by a wide wall constructed with sea mud, gypsum, and 4 roche rocks. It had 4 towers in total and one was destroyed during a battle. The fort is located on a hill in the center of Tarout Island. The hill is the highest feature on the island. There used to be a spring beside the castle called Ain Alauda, or the Old Spring, which was the main source of water for the island. Just 3 towers remain of Tarout Castle, a trio of crumbling turrets perched atop a hill in the heart of Tarout Island that were once part of a regional stronghold. Thought to date back to 5000 BC, the castle's time-weathered walls have seen the rise and fall of multiple empires, and are ripe for exploration. The castle lies off the coast of Qatif, around 30 kilometers from Dammam, and is accessible via a causeway that connects the island to the mainland. The drive from Dammam is an easy one, along a coastal road that winds around inlets and bays and past clusters of fishing boats. The bridge to the island is occasionally closed, but simply explain the purpose of your visit and you'll soon be on your way. The best way to tour Tarout Castle is with a local guide who can talk you through its vivid history. The island itself is thought to be among the oldest inhabited sites in the Arabian Peninsula and a former heartland of the ancient Dammam Kingdom, a civilization that ruled Arabia's trade routes more than 4,000 years ago. Later eras saw the island colonized by the Turks and the Portuguese, a reflection of Qatif's importance as a transit hub for sea trade. Inscriptions and relics from the Mesopotamian era have been found in the base of the castle and suggest that its foundations could have first been established in 5000 BC. If so, the Costello, as it is locally known, was likely the main defense barrier between invading forces and the local people for more than a millennium. Today, its intact walls continue to loom over the nearby community, a sandstone stronghold from years past. While visiting the castle, it's also worth exploring the surrounding village, which is a labyrinth of passages and walkways that wouldn't be out of place in Portugal, Italy or Spain. The facades on the houses bear the remnants of carved teak balconies and frames, and arabesque engravings that speak to the island's protected heritage. Many of the properties are inhabited, and it adds to the experience to see daily life take place among such antiquity. As everyone who has been to Saudi will know, there are not many museums or other historical places to visit in the eastern province. The visit to Tarout Islands was a pleasant surprise. When we arrived at the fortress on a Friday afternoon, there was a local market at the foot going on. We were enthusiastically welcomed by the locals. It turned out that the weekly event had been moved from Saturday and Friday, and we were in luck. 5 minutes after arriving, the tour started. The guide spoke both in Arabic and English. After visiting the fortress, the tour carried on through part of the old town, where we were shown how buildings were constructed in the olden days, but also taken to a local house. Following the tour, we were allowed to walk around the fortress on our own and take some pictures. Well worth the visit. The tour and visit to the fortress was free. Ta with Makronati Island. Ta with Makronati Island is an island in the Persian Gulf belonging to the eastern province of Saudi Arabia, connected by 2 causeways to Qatif. It is 6 kilometers from the coast, and is the longest island in the Persian Gulf after Keshem Island, extending from Ras Tanura in the north to Qatif in the west. The island has an area of 70 square kilometers, and a population, 2010, of 77,757. It contains a number of towns and villages, including Ta with Makronati itself, Deira, and Dan. Tarout's history dates back to pre-5000 BC. It is considered as one of the most ancient sites that were inhabited by humans, as well as one of the oldest areas along the Arabian Peninsula. Tarout was the heart of Dammam Kingdom and had a major role in the history of the region since 3000 BC. Human habitation in this area over the centuries was very large, and archaeological discoveries were found until recently, which is rare in most parts of the world's archaeological sites. The island had a significant role in trade activity in the entire Persian Gulf region. It was a central point for trade between Mesopotamia and along the coastal areas in the east of the Arabian Peninsula. Its strong relationships with many of the urbanized areas along the region were well known. The ancient Arabic name for the place was apparently Ishtarut. In the Greek Geographia of Ptolemy it is called Thar. On a map Ptolemy's Geographia published in Latin in 1578 it appears as Tharo. Ishtarut or Ashtarut, which means love and war god, as was believed by the Babylonians, the Canaanites and Phoenicians. In the Middle Ages the island was often called Darin or Derin, for one of its cities. Dan is actually the name of its main harbour, and there have also been more modern attempts to rename it Dan. The Treaty of Darin was signed on the island in 1915 between Ibn Saud and the United Kingdom. Tarout is an island at the eastern side of Saudi Arabia. It consists of Sanabis, Rabi'a, Zor, Darin and the main Tarout. In the old days, people used to work in the farms to produce and sell fruits and vegetables. They also worked and still in the sea to catch and sell fresh fishes. The island is a very attractive place and can be one of the tourist site with little investment. The old fort right at the center is a world landmark.
I can't think nothing better than spending my day with you. My life is sunny and better, girl, when I'm with you. She illuminates so bright like a star in the skylines. She got the looks, the good, oh boy, I need her so bad in my life. Shawty, where you wanna go, 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 go? London, Paris, Tokyo, oh, shawty, we could go. Don't need no luggage, nah, 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 nah. Don't need no stress, girl, nah, 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 nah. Just me and you sounds alright, girl. I want nobody but you. 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 Save the songs for you when you feel down and bitter. Shawty, I'll be there for you. We'll be like Bonnie and Clyde, how we everybody else, you and me against the world, girl. You'll be my B, I'll be your J, yeah. We'll be so dangerous in love, girl. Shawty, where you wanna go, 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 go? London, Paris, Tokyo, oh, shawty, we could go. Don't need no luggage, nah, 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 nah. Don't need no stress, girl, nah, 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 nah. Just me and you sounds alright, girl. I want nobody but you. 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 Nobody but you. I want nobody but you. I want nobody but you.
For more videos updates, please don't forget to click like, comment and subscribe. And please on the notification bell icon, so that you will be updated for new videos upload. Special thanks to my one and only Mahal, JKBC channel, Team Harmony and Caribbean of Premieres, Ken Lex blog, Tong Lit blog, Olza 20 TV and Lucas TV. Once again, this is your cheeper Ni Hao, saying thank you and God bless.